Guys, what's up? Welcome. I'm back to some more.
He's had some playing time,
to some
but no
more.
scoring yet from him.
To some more NBA 2K. So yeah, let me just make a long shot.
Deep. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Got pockets in my money on a
Kick out to Adams. The feed now to Westbrook. This one for three, and the Thunder another three.
Got pockets in my money, be like
on the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Got pockets in my money, be like
and they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Got pockets in my money on the good and uses it. So I'm sorry you can't join me, but you can watch though.
Waiters gets a wide open look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Bogut. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark.
Dig it.
And Kevin Durant, former MVP.
Well, the business is over. NBA 2K16. Join me if you want to.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
On air. Oh, hold on. I need to check the car.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with this new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Inside, you got Ibaka and Cannon. Foyle is out there with Anthony Morrow, and it's Waiters in at the small forward. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Roberson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And again, no good by Golden State.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Foy from long range. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, that was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the second highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, but because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter.
Now Foy, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots it. And it's Foy missing. Golden State's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Curry can't get it to go.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Curry, following the score by Oklahoma City.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Foy kicks to Ibaka. From the arc, and that's going to be a treble.
Yeah, another turnover there, but guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes in for Steph Curry. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Singler, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Here's Ezeli. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Spates gets it to go. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Now, here is Foy. He's guarded closely. The Warriors pull it in.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
The Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Now here is Singler. There's the pass to Foy. Lets it go with a 3. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Here's Roberson. A 3 ball. And it's Spates with the rebound. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Rush.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy. 4. Feeds to Clark. Pass to Green. Lets it go with a 3. No good. Great D that time from Durant.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Thunder trailing by 4. They need this one. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning on the backcourt.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Russell Westbrook.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation. Well, I think it takes a lot of guts to shoot the three on the fast break with a guy closing out on you.
Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Rush. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
That's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
There's the three. Another miss by Curry. Here's Westbrook. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Thunder lead by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they're playing some unselfish basketball here tonight, Ernie. Guys aren't trying to take the defense 1-on-5. They're moving the basketball and finding the open man. And then, of course, the open man is finishing. So no problem here tonight.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to their tournament, but had to withdraw from the team.
And, you know, withdrawing, Kevin, might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
Green passes to Bogut. Outside Curry. Stolen by Westbrook. And another fast break chance here for the Thunder. Here we go.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Thompson. On deep. The Thunder pull it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Durant with another miss. Green with the ball. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.